We win in applied AI. That's where we win because we have the distribution, we have the users, we have the data. How can we make our experience better? How can we make it more futuristic across all of our ecosystem? We don't win on trying to train our own foundation models.
Training GPT-4 cost OpenAI $100 million. Anthropic raised billions to compete. Meta's spending tens of billions just to keep up. Meanwhile, Automattic, running 43% of the internet through WordPress, has a different strategy. When you already have the distribution, the users, the domain experience, rather than looking at winning in model development, look at what can be done with model application.
An example I like using is Databricks trained a model and it was the leading model on benchmarks for 3 days. And then they never did that ever again because they win on something else. They don't win on the foundational stuff. And we do have a really good data science team. We have a great ML group and a crazy smart and talented data and ML director. So we can infuse a lot of AI into our products, opposed to building a completely new WordPress that doesn't have distribution of 43% of the internet. Our approach is let's become the best possible applied AI company in the world for the open web and use what we already have and infuse into it. So it's almost the opposite of what you just said, but it's an opportunity that because we exist in open source exists. We already have these extensible products. And when it comes to AI, we already understand where AI makes sense to infuse into the experience.
This is almost a new metric, a new AI gold rush. Companies recognize that AI infrastructure is becoming a utility. You don't build your own power plant around a factory, you plug into the grid and focus on what you manufacture. Automattic partners with Google, partners with OpenAI and Anthropic. They consume that commodity intelligence and create the value. Applied solutions.
Automattic and Google and OpenAI and all of these names are sometimes thought about in the same sentence, which is really impressive because Google versus Automattic. Look at the revenue, look at the people, look at all of this stuff. We work with Google. We've worked with Google for forever because they also are dependent on the open web thriving and succeeding. We also partner with OpenAI. We partner with Anthropic. So we kind of leverage our positioning in the ecosystem to work alongside these providers and producers of foundation models. For us, I think building applied into our existing products, solving real user problems, not just forcing AI everywhere, but identifying, hey, somebody gets to a website and they have a blank white page. Like, how else can you solve a blank white page problem other than AI? So it's those type of opportunities that we identify. Many VCs, many founders don't even understand how big WordPress is. So it's one of those things where I know I'm going to jump in. I know there's probably not going to be crazy competition here. And I know my customers and my clients already because I built for them.
There's a huge debate on replacement, but AI doesn't replace domain expertise. Automattic has 20 years of understanding exactly how millions of people build for the web. They know the blank page problem, the plugin compatibility issue, the e-commerce checkout friction. An AI startup might build a clever website builder, but they don't have that archive of edge cases, user patterns, ecosystem knowledge. When you apply AI to that depth of understanding, you're doing something even the most capable models can't do alone.
We need to work with our partners and we need to build the technologies into our existing products, maybe create new products, like you mentioned, to continue enabling democratization of publishing, democratization of e-commerce, all of those calling cards that Automattic has on their site. This is the strategy that we have very, very clearly defined and are working towards.
James is focusing on being the best at applied AI, not that breathless race to build foundation models, the patient application of AI to genuine problems within the existing ecosystem. The takeaway? In the AI era, your moat isn't your model or the model that you use. It's your distribution, your experience, your expertise, your ability to identify exactly where AI creates value.